Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, of Srila Swami Maharaj and Guru Maharaj. They want to celebrate Vaidhani Mahaprabhu's worship, special worship, and also they are desired to give some special bhog to Mahaprabhu in Calcutta. This Mahaprabhu appeared in the time of Srila Guru Maharaj. It was desire of Srila Guru Maharaj without previous arrangement of continuous bhoga of the deities. We not install the deities. That is 4 years to time to install deity in Hapan. And in Calcutta, when here we have got 3-4 halls, then I requested to Guru Maharaj, if you permission, now we can install the deity here. Then Seva Puja continuously we can do. We have no problem. And Guru Maharaj happily given this permission. And 6 months before disappearance of Guru Maharaj, this deity of Mahaprabhu is installed here. There in Gamdam Park, he wants to make one temple for the general devotee. But there are people thinking if we make temple, their temple will go down. The glorification will go down of their temple. That is, they requested is, if you do your temple somehow, we shall be happy. And it was very unhappy news for me. And I think, anyway, if Mahaprabhu will give somewhere a good place, I shall go there. And suddenly I have got this house and big land also. Yeah. Then it is mercy of Sri Mahaprabhu, I think, and mercy of the devotees. Easily I got their house and land for Mahaprabhu's service. Our whole attention gradually coming to this mart. That is here, people is very nice. They are every day joining in the Avarti, Kirtan, evening, morning, sometimes noon times also they are joining here. And then I am very busy, I cannot make here temple, but the plan not been sanctioned here. And soon I shall try to make here Mahaprabhu's own room as temple. That is my desire. Also, every hire I have service, and I am so busy I cannot do that immediately. Also, Damdam Park, they are now temple is sanctioned by the municipality. But I am running here, there, in the forest, and now immediate I have got chance to serve the devotees in Vrindavan. There also I have got 2% of land. This is my fortune. Where I am going to this, I am getting. I am not fixing the trees, but getting trees. In Australia, there also I have got two. In Canberra, there are also two. In San Jose, there also I am thinking 2 piece will come. And Calcutta, here also 2 piece, Vrindavan also 2 piece, Navati also 2 piece. Every I 2 pieces land I am getting. I do not know what to do with Sat Krishna. Anyhow, when I am getting it, we shall try to solve. But our Govinda Maharaj, he is in charge of this Kishanusra Chalva. And his desire now, we shall give more attention first into this place. And I am also very happy. That is, here people is very nice. And they are attending in our program. And today, especially Super Srila Prabhu, he is feeding all the devotees in San Jose, who is going Santa Cruz, America, actually America. Who is going America, he is going for Super Srila Prabhu now. And random they are taking prasadam, sleeping, nourishment, getting in his house. And when he wants to feed us, the Mahaprasadam of Mahaprabhu, then I cannot ignore it. My health is not good. Today I am feeling fever. But when I get thermometer, I have seen 96.4. That is only cause the pain of the body showing me fever. But when this program comes, we cannot ignore that. And actually, they will go maybe tomorrow. Then today is the best, I think. And also, our 3-4 devotee will take initiation. They are very devotee, all their Sarvabhauma Prabhu and his wife and his daughter. Very nice, they are all. Then, in front of Mahaprabhu, now I shall start. Give initiation. If
And you're from
you
the
will give permission, I shall start. Keep on.
Jai Krishna Paramahansa Parabrajacharya Astar Sat Shri Shimachila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai Nam Sankirtan Ki Jai Gauri Premanande Hari Bo.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasari Sri Gaura Bhaktivinoda. This is Bhakti Tattva name. We chant first Bhakti Tattva name and bow down to them. That is by their mercy, this mundane world appear Harinam, different form of Sri Krishna. Then you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And Mahamantra is that Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is Mahamantra I have got from my Guru Maharaj by his mercy, and all that I am giving to you. You chant this mantra 4 rounds minimum and as much as possible. Generally, we are chanting 16 rounds. And Haridas Thakur, he chanted so much. That is 3 lakhs every day. And 10 kinds of offenses. We must try to avoid that. Otherwise, it not will give proper result. And generally, we are doing that offense. But chanting after chanting, Harinam will be more merciful to us, and he will make out all the offenses. That is his mercy. Harinam, all will know Nama Chintamani Krishna, Chaitanya Rasani Praha, Nitya Suddha Purna Mukta Avinnatva Nama Navin. And not different with Krishna, and he appeared in this Kali Yuga in form of Sri Harinam. Then I have to say, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And this is Mahamantra. Prabhu kahe kahiram, ei Mahamantra, ইয়া সবে করিয়া নির্বন্ধ ইয়া হইতে সর্বসিদ্ধি হইবে সবার সর্বক্ষণ বলো ইতি বিধি নাহি আর হরে নাম হরে নাম কেবলম ফলো নাস্তেব 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 গতিরন্যথা no other alternative without Harinam we can get the centered in the transcendental form of Guru then without offense we shall find cancellation. Lord so fortunate and sincere seeker
నామశ్రేష్ఠపుత్రమత్ర స్వరూపం రూపం మతశాగ్రజ మునుపురి మాతి దృష్టవాణి రాధాకుండం గిరివరమోహ రాధికమదవాసం ప్రాప్తదశ్య ప్రతితృప్తి గురుక్తం కృష్ణ ఏషా చంద్రమ పుష్పం వయం శ్రీగురవే నమః. Who have it happens?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Yeah. Krishna Chaitanya Bhutityananda Sri Advaita Shali Sri Bhakti. This is what the name you chant us from the name and bow down. Then chant Hare Krishna. Maham is that. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. These Mahan come down from Vrindavan and form of mantra, but it is not different, it is Krishna. And I have got that mantra from Srila B. Maharaj in our precepted line, and by his order and mercy, I am giving this name to him. To chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, minimum 4 rounds every day, and maximum as much as possible. Generally, it is ordered by the Acharyas, the 16 ounces chanted. And we give attention for that. There was desire of Srila B. Maharaj, and he is very expert to treat the Western devotees, Western world. That is, his direction is very good, no doubt. But we not will make offense to our Guru, that is minimum necessary to tell something. And yeah, Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur is same way. They instructed that we cannot chant properly. That is, we are always making some offenses. But my Guru and Arya Krishna, they can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is idea. And we shall try to serve and through service of the Vaishnavas, Mahamantra service will come very quick. And you know, Ato Sri Krishna Namadi, no Bhavet Gracho Vidyoi, Shema Mukhe Jivhadu, Swayame Vastrata. Name is transcendent. Then which way with my mundane task we can chant. It is necessary to make me transcendental. And that qualification will come through the service. That is, in the scripture, we can see it is coming, revealing in our hearts through the service. And when we shall start service direct to Krishna, Krishna not will be happy. That is service to the Vaishnavas. This is necessary. And Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur given very importance for that. That is Saraswati Thakur told, you serve to the Vaishnavas, then you will get qualification. You will be qualified. And easily, Harinam will reveal in your heart. That is the main pure of Saraswati Thakur. Okay, Prabhu, try to chant without offense. You know the kinds of offenses. And it is very dangerous to make offense to Vaishnavas and Gurus and also demigods. Every hired some person we need to try. Avoid.
नाम श्रेष्ठ मनुमोगे शशिपुत्र मत्र स्वरूपम रूपम अतशाग्रज मुरुग्नि मातृ वस्तुवाणी राधा कुंड गिरिवरत्नो राधिका मधुवासा प्राप्त जस्य प्रथित कृपया श्री गुरु रामचंद्र देशास्त्र सर्वनाम वै श्री गुरवे नमः
Okay. And धन्यवाद धन्यवाद Böğünye mutluluk o. Ahım geldi. তোমাকে এত ভালোবাসেন সেই জন্যই তো আমার করে এরা তুই তোমার কি ভালোবাসেন বলে তার সোর্সে আমার দেখছো সে রূপবতী সাক্ষাৎ বহু সুন্দর Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi This is Panchatattva name. You chant first Panchatattva name and bow down. Okay? That is by that mercy in the Manian world, Sri Swarnam is appear. Mahaprabhu very widely is distributed to the conditioned souls. And Mahaprabhu himself, that Krishna, and he gave this Parila Mahamantra for the conditioned souls of Kali Yuga. Mahamantra is that Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This mantra I have got from Govinda Maharaj. It is transcendental mantra come time from the Guru Vrindavan through our visit to their life. And you are so fortunate that is you are getting this mantra uh, today. I am giving you that you are sincere seeker and you are trying so far and long in this life. And for your spiritual health, I am giving to you a chant you. All time you can chant, but in the beats, minimum 4 hours it must be chanted. It must be chanted minimum 4 hours. And maximum as much as possible.
नाम श्रेष्ठं वरुमपि शशिपुत्रमत्र स्वरूपं रूपं न तस्याग्रस्य मुनिपुरीनाथविष्टवाणी राधाकुण्डं गिरिवरं राधिकामनिवासं प्राप्तदृश्य कथितरुद्रा श्रीगोविन्दं देशाशस्त्रं पुष्पं श्रीगोविन्दं
Yeah. Avoid 10 kinds of offenses. Chant and have. And here is our great devotee. Oh, very big pala for him. Isn't it? Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Sri Guru Bhakta Vrinda. This is Pancharatta name. You know that name? Pancharatta. We chant Pancharatta once or thrice. Then bow down to them. Then you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra in the beats. Mahamantra is that? Is this? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This Mahamantra I have got from my Guru Maharaj, Srila Goswami Maharaj. He mercifully given me and given order to distribute this Mahamantra to sincere seeker. And you are very sincere, then I am giving you Mahamantra. You chant that mantra every day for hours, minimum, and as much as possible, always if I chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra without counting also. Counting and non-counting way. We can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It's the glorification of the Mahamantra is highly appreciated by Haridas Thakur. He told, I have heard much before glorification of Mahamantra, but I have not heard this kind of sloka before. Tunde tanda vinirati vitanate kundavali lapthai karna krura karambini khatayati karnarvide bhasmya cheta prana sangiti vijayati sarvendriyanam kriti namajani janita kiyadi phiramriti krishne divarnadde. As Kaviraj Goswami, as Krishna Varnam Tisha Krishna, Shango Bandas Bardhanam, Jagvai Sankirtana, Prai Jayanti Hishmi Rasha. Of this sloka, explanation given very nicely. Krishna eri dui varna sada jar mukhe, अथवा कृष्ण के तेह वर्णे निज सुखे देह कांते हयति हम अकृष्ण बरने कहे गोकुल बर. Mahaprabhu himself, Krishna, taking the form of Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna Militatamu appeared in this mundane world, in this Kali Yuga, to distribute the Harinam Sankirtan and for testing the ecstasy of the Madhura Rasa, the supreme servitor of Krishna, Radha Rani, which sees testing. And Krishna wants to know that. And for that purpose, Krishna took the form of Radha Rani, who had come and appeared in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vishdi, Radhini Shakti Rashmat, Ekatmana Bhavi Bhuvi Puradi Bhavedam Dadom, Chaitanya Krishna Buddha Tattva Chaitkamartam, Radha Bhav Vishwalitan Nam Krishna Shtarupa. This is the very vital and gist and a sloka of our sampradaya. It is evidence, very strong evidence, this sloka, of Mahaprabhu's adhyana. And Radha Krishna Pranaya Vidhi Ladini Shakti Rasman. Everywhere, all the religion telling many things. But supremely and extremely we can see the Shakti material of Veda and Rasu Vaisha. Rasaswarup is Sri Krishna. His form, ecstatical form. And Ras is there are five kinds of rasa playing. And he took that form. And for the play, by the wings of his divine form, it is detached Shakti and Shaktima this way. But not actually it is detached. Only for testing the Madhura Rasa, it's happened in form of Radha Krishna. And before it was one, next time it was divided away, now it is one form in Radha Krishna, in Mahaprabhu's form. This way explanation given, but very nice. The expression that is the Radha Bhava Jiti Shuvali doesn't know Krishna Sharpa. Actually, he is Krishna. But Radha Rani, her bhav and this is its Kanti, mixing way, took form as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for testing the supreme ecstasy of Buddha. This way, explanation. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Krishna Nam Dhare Patavas, জয় বাসনানলী মর্চিত্ত সদা জলে রঘুতপ্ত মরুভূমি সম কর্ণরন্ধ পথ দিয়া গিরি মাঝে প্রবেশিয়া বরিশায় শুভাবম। চণ্ডীদাসের একটি গান বোধ হয় আপনারা অনেকেই শুনেছেন যে কেবা শুনাইল শ্যামনা কানের ভিতর দিয়া মরমে বসিল গো আকুল করিল মম প্রাণ না জানি কতক মধ্যে শ্যাম নামে আছে গো পড়াল ছাড়িতে নাহি পারে যেখানে বসতি তার কি নয়নে হেরিয়া ঘুমতি ধর্ম পেয়েছে ভারী নাম তাতে যার এইসব করিল দমিয়ে পরশে কিবা হন এইভাবে চণ্ডীদাস কানের ভিতর দিয়া মরমে বসিল আকুল করিল সমস্যা গোস্বামী এবং দাস গোস্বামী এদের এক্সপ্রেশন আরো বড় সুন্দর যে কার কাছে নিজেকে সম্পূর্ণরূপে দেবতা ভেবে পাচ্ছি না যখন বংশীধ্বনি শুনলাম তখন সেখানেই বিকিয়ে গেলাম যখন চিত্রপট দেখলাম সেখানেই বিকিয়ে গেলাম যেখানে কৃষ্ণ রূপ দেখলাম সেখানে বিকিয়ে গেলাম যেখানে কৃষ্ণকে দেখলাম সেখানেও বিকিয়ে গেলাম তাহলে 4-5 জায়গায় 6 জায়গায় যদি বিকিয়ে যেতে হয় কোথায় নিজেকে সত্যিকারে দিতে হবে আমি তো বুঝতে পারছি Actually, এটা সংকীর্তন হচ্ছে রাস মহাপ্রভু said সংকীর্তন রাস ভক্তবৃন্দকে নিয়ে ভগবানের সঙ্গে যে একটা খেলা নাম প্রভুর সঙ্গে যে খেলা সেটি হচ্ছে সংকীর্তন রাস chanting this রাস here is an English রাস It's the same. Essence. I don't know. Ras is hard. English essence.
Group dance. Group dance.
Group dance with Krishna. The Sankirtan Ras. It looks like Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu given this ecstasy, which is Panchatamta in this mundane world. And his dance with ecstatical and intoxicated when he is dancing with his devotee, and everybody coming out from the house in Navadvip, and they are worshipping that Gauranga. Some devotee said, মনে করি নদে যদি হৃদয়ে বিছায় আর এই উপরে সোনারে গৌরাঙ্গ নাচার beautiful form of Mahaprabhu Sankirtan. They cannot tolerate. They are thinking that if I, like a bed, my heart, let's say, like, like a bed in this heart, and there Mahaprabhu will chant and dance, then I shall be happy. That is an expression of him. Many devotees make kind of expression. Niranayane Nirapanasutani Tulapamdulayavalamba Shedamaparamna Sindhina Sundaka Vikashita Bhavapanam Govinda Das Basudev Bose Nayanananda. Many devotees, their expression is very nice about how Sankirtan. Anyhow, today you are so fortunate, and I am also very fortunate that I have got an association of, only association of the devotees like you. You chant Hare Krishna and be happy and try to chant without offense. 10 kinds of offenses. You will hear from your father and mother, and they are qualified, highly qualified. Yes, if this is God's after life, then you have no problem. Namaste Shalom. Asvedam Shalom. Stop, more stop. Yes, I have brought. Yes. Was it? You take
Ich bin die große Hauptsache. Ich bin ruhig die große.
yes.
Die
You
eine.
can wear it.
Für dich ist die.
Very nice. Then now it will happen. Yam Shvatam Sisla Kripa Srila B.S. Maharaj ki Yam Shva Sisla Bhakti Siddhanta Shakshi Goswami Prabhupada ki Yam Shva Srila Govinda Maharaj ki Sachidananda Bhakti Thakur ki Srila Calcutta Maharaj ki Apurikara Sriman Mahaprabhu ki Rupanuga Prabhu ki Jai Giriraj ki Jai Jai Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai Swami Krishna Mandali ki Jai Swami Bhakti Mandal ki Jai Om
Jai Krishna Paramahamsa Paripranayakacharya Stotra Santa Sisima Divina Rasa Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Maharaj ki Srila Govinda Maharaj ki Srila Gurudeva ki Om Prema.
Now, what is our program? Again, 12 o'clock, we can offer. It is have some time.
And compassion, I feel like this is what doya mean in English, mercy, kindness, compassion, affection, so many things. And in the beginning, perhaps, when Many of us assembled here were introduced to Krishna consciousness by Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. And then after his disappearance, we were rather lost and going around without any proper guidance. Maybe some understanding of Krishna consciousness was a little faulty that we had. We misconceived what was the message and misconceived in a strong way. Not so offensive misconceptions, but the misconceptions that we had in our heart, they were implanted there very strongly because the Krishna consciousness is delivered in an absolute way. So maybe we absolutely misconceived what was Krishna consciousness. Somehow by a Haituki Kripa, inconceivable mercy, we were guided to the lotus feet of Bhakti Rakshak Shiradi Goswami Maharaj. But in his own words, Guru Maharaj was a backwards pushing man. And perhaps he was not so eager at first to accept the disturbances and the burdens that Westerners carry with them as their baggage. And at that time myself, in the initial stage, I was too sinful, ignorant, to take that shelter. But through the mercy of you, Maharaj, and mercy of the other God brothers, friends that went there, I've heard how Srila Maharaj, he's not so eager to accept us, but behind the scenes, there is this person. His name is Govinda Maharaj. He is working behind the scenes to make all arrangements and insisting to Guru Maharaj that he give his shelter, that he give his mercy to these Western people who need it so badly. And you've seen that from that moment, you're always helping and arranging and showing the devotees the type of affection that we need in order to continue on this path. Perhaps in the beginning of our introduction to Krishna consciousness, we misconceived that it was simply a bunch of rules and regulations, especially for us in the West. I feel that was our conception. Krishna consciousness was a bunch of rules and regulations, and if we followed all these rules and regulations, then Krishna consciousness would become manifest in our heart. And after some time, rules and regulations, at least for me personally, they're not so attractive. Kind of just simply a program of rules and regulations sold by all these rules and regulations, and simply by doing them, it's not forced to come and manifest himself before us. But what we really need was prasad. Yasya prasadana bhagavat prasad. Yasya prasadana bhagavati. So if we don't get the affection and the grace of the Vaishnavas, we gotta go to Vatamrita.
Offering booklet for Maharaj. And of course, with the recent Ayodhya crisis, then the mail sort of got delayed exactly at the time when Srila Govinda Maharaj's appearance day was. So many offerings have come, as Maharaj has seen, of course, many offerings have come a little bit after his appearance day. So that's also a little bit fitting for us to mention today, because we're also, after his actual appearance day, mentioning this. But Maharaj, I can say, first of all, I can say I'm very sorry that the prasadam is a little bit late, because that way I know that yourself and the devotees are anxious for the prasad at this time too. But Maharaj, that you've given us this opportunity that we can actually directly give some glorification to you face to face and in an informal but formal way, if you like, because we are always tiny and you are always in an exalted position. And that we've got that chance to actually say a few words to let you know how much we appreciate you, Maharaj. And this is the great message of all the devotees worldwide, that they appreciate so much the gift that Srila Guru Maharaj has given in your divine grace. So on their behalf, and my little bit I wrote in there, which was, I'm reading all the offerings from the devotees and hearing the offerings from the devotees. And I think if we can collect all these together and multiply it a millionfold, something this way, then we can offer this to your lotus feet, because we are all trying like the little ants to come to serve to the very center. So if you will accept our little service as little ants and our little glorification, and we can join it together and multiply that and offer that to your lotus feet, I pray that you may be satisfied by that, Maharaj.
Can I say? Actually, we heard from Srila Guru Maharaj before many things about in his mission of Srila Saraswati Thakur. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's mission very wide, and there was living varieties of devotees. Several kind of mentality of the devotee. When we can think about the devotee's character, we before was a little surprised. The varieties of devotee, and sometimes they are also doing competition for the salvation each other. They was angry sometimes. If anybody go collect something from others' John, he was very angry to hear that and chastising why you went to my John for collection. This way, that time also each other doing some quarrel, you can say. But Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur, he harmonizing that very nicely. Every day, after taking prasadam noontide, Prabhupada arranged for the devotee a class that's called Ishtagosti. From 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, 1 hour or 2 hours maybe. Or from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And this arrangement also done our Guru Maharaj when he joined in his mission. Guru Maharaj also not given chance to sleep. And Guru Maharaj said, when you are not sleeping, you can glorify each other. That was his harmonizing policy. Yeah, some devotee cannot tolerate other devotee. Then Prabhupada arranged their meeting, especially yearly one meeting, Vishwamitra Raj Sabha. They are Prabhupada telling to his devotee, you glorify. Prabhupada knows they are both quarreling. Then Prabhupada telling, you glorify to him. And telling to that person, you glorify to him.